Hello, everybody. I know y'all been on TikTok all day, so come spend a little bit of time with me. Share the live as you come in, you guys. Tap the screen as you come in. I know y'all recognize my new background. Hey, girl. I know y'all recognize my new background. It's only temporary. Ooh, and I hate this little circle because I feel like I can't see myself. Come on in, you guys. Share the live. We're only going to be here for a few minutes. About 30 minutes. Because y'all know I am trying to, first of all, I had to create a backup page. I wasn't affected by anything that happened today, you guys. I'm just preparing myself because I just want to have an avenue to be able to teach to my following. So if you guys are not yet, none of you all are following my backup page. But if you get a chance, please go and follow my backup page, you guys, so that in the event that my page gets hacked, like other creators have gotten hacked, we still have a way to communicate. Hi, everybody. Come on in. Share the live as you come in. I'm not going to share the live tonight because I wanted to. It's at the top, baby. Add Charge Nurse Key. That's my new. Let me put it in the chat so I can pin it. If you guys have been at work all day and you have not heard what's been going on in our community, someone is hacking the creator pages, and a few pages have gotten shut down. So we are creating backup pages just so that we can get the following going. So I know this looks crazy to y'all, my background, but this is the background that's going to be for my backup page. So my new backup page is at Charge Nurse Key. But most importantly, you guys know lately I have been trying to get my sister's page up to 1,000 followers so that we can start doing education on the insurance side. So prior authorization questions and insurance questions, how to read your formularies, how to understand your insurance more appropriately is what my sister is going to bring to the platform. Y'all, we are literally, I think, 16 followers away. And if my sister can comment in the chat so I can pin you so that we can get you your followers that you need. But just going back to things that happen in the community, y'all, is very disheartening. A lot of our very important creators to the community, people who educate us, inspire us, and lift us up, their pages are consistently being reported. It is just so unfortunate, and I feel like TikTok is allowing this to happen. It should not be so easy for the content creators to get banned, but this is happening. A lot of creators got their pages back, but some of them are still working on it. So I just want to make a plea. If your favorite content creator has been banned, you need to go and report that and support them like they have been putting in the time supporting you guys. So please go onto your go into the reporting part of your y'all, my nerves is so bad about this. Wherever you go and file a complaint and let them know that you want your favorite supporter back. All the time and effort that they put in to support and help to inspire, encourage, and lift you. Those guys need you all. And so if you have made reports, I appreciate you guys so much. What does goal weight 145 mean? It means my goal weight, baby. My starting weight was 225. My current weight is 160. My goal weight is 145. Okay, so I pretty much came on, and I'm going to answer your questions as far as MOUNJARO, because that's really why we are here, right? But a lot of people are hurting today because their pages are getting tampered with. There is someone in the community that is hacking and just throwing salt on all of us. You know, we all suffer because we need our content creators. You know, this is our little family that we have created. We support one another. We lift one another up. Y'all keep in mind, we're the only ones that understand what is freaking going on in this journey, in this weight loss journey. So we have to stay connected to one another, because even though we are on the road to lose weight, the biggest issue and problem is going to be if we can keep the weight off. And a lot of ways that I have been successful is by staying connected to you all. I need y'all on my journey. And I would hate for someone to report my page and my page to get banned because someone does not like the way I deliver my content. If you do not like the content, y'all, just please exit yourselves and remove yourselves or block the creator so that you don't have to see any of their information onto your page. Please go and follow my backup page, you guys. My backup page is Charge Nurse Key. I just created it today, and it's just so that, again, I can have an avenue to talk to you guys in the event, or if, God forbid, my page gets hacked or banned, okay? I had also requested, I was on live earlier, I had also requested that moving forward, if we can just stick strictly to nurse-related content. I want to answer your questions, so anything about medications, side effects, things of that nature. If you are interested in my journey, I can provide that information for you. But any doctor-related questions, I have to refer you. And if you really need me and you want to be specific about something, I just prefer you to DM me from now on, just so that we can just stay safe, okay? Again, my sister has a background in pharmacy for 15 years. She's been a certified nursing assistant for over 22 years, and she's on the insurance side, you guys. This is her name. She says, hello, Summer Zakila. She wants to bring to the platform education on insurance, education on medications, education on verbiage for prior authorization, or just simply understanding how to go forward with a prior authorization and things of that nature. Y'all, we are literally 17 followers away, so please follow my sister, you guys, if you are not following her. Okay, so let's get into the chat. I think there's enough people in the chat for you guys to have heard what I said. So I'm gonna answer a few questions and address a few concerns. My sister says, hello, Teresa. Hello, how are you, my love? Chelsea P says, that's amazing. I'll add her. Joy Young, thank you for the follow. Shoot Your Shot Defense, thank you for the follow, my love. I appreciate all of you. Hey, Lindy, did you get the username for my new page? It's up at the top at Charge Nurse Key. And I'm going to pin my sister again, you guys. Please go and follow my sister so she can bring that information on the insurance side to the platform. I cannot wait until I am able to do a live with her, you guys. All the stuff that she's been trying to educate me over the last few months, she'll be able to verbalize that to you all, and I cannot wait. Clarissa Gonzalez says, it's horrible what happened to them. It is just horrific. My heart is hurting so much for them. Hi, beautiful. Hi, Glenda. How are you? Clarissa, thank you for the gifts. Sherry says, I've made so many reports today. That is so sad. Thank you so much, Sherry, for supporting the community and doing your part on your end. Ronnie says, okay, I already answered that question. Sorry, go away. Glenda says, girl, getting out of the 160s has been hard. Oh my God. Me and you both, and I'm on 15 milligrams. 15 milligrams was horrible to me to begin with, but my side effects has tremendously, I've recovered, and so I'm doing so well. I'm thriving on the 15 milligrams. Thank God. Zena says, congratulations on your success. How long have you been on it? I've been on it since September 13th, so it's been 9 months. And guess what, you guys? I don't know if y'all saw my post, but my insurance now covers for non-diabetic, you guys. I will only be paying $125 is my copay, and I have a $50 deductible. So my very first feel with my insurance company is going to be $175, and I'm still going to attempt to process my coupon because I think my coupon is going to work. What do y'all think? Do y'all think my coupon is going to work? What else? Has anyone tried the new coupon without type 2 and has it worked? So user with a lot of numbers, Sharday, Always Day. She said she called her pharmacist a couple days ago, and on the 1st, actually, and her pharmacist said that they processed the coupon 3 times that day and it went through. And she also said that her pharmacist said that they will continue to process the coupon until Eli Lilly denies it. So, girl, go try. Go and try. Janine is just texting me, you guys. Y'all know Janine is one of the people whose page was taken down. She is a part of the podcast. So you guys, please help her out and go and send a report for her. Her name is Janine. TheJeernie. Okay, Marissa, thank you for the follow. I've been on for 9 months. I love the content you share. Thank you, honey butterfly girl. Do you notice how I respond to you with butterflies? Did you check that out? I just love it. I love when I see you in my comments because I already know that I'm going to respond and I already know I'm going to flood you with butterflies. So thank you for that, girl. I appreciate you. Glenda says, I saw a video and someone said it did, but others are saying it depends on the pharma. People are simply too sensitive. Pacey, thank you for the follow. Yes, girl, I agree, girl. Ciao. It's so crazy. Jazzy Faye, thank you for the follow. LaShonda is saying hello. Ruby Red says, I'm not getting my notifications anymore. Girl, I don't know what's going on. One of the creators that I love so much, Kima, I had to refollow her when I seen her on live today. Sorry, and I went to attend her live. It was like I wasn't even friends with her anymore. I don't know what's going on. TikTok is acting so crazy. Brooklyn Baby Doll, thank you for the follow. Phyllis, hi there. Hey, Tamara. I see you, girl. Mimi, thank you for adding. Wanda Bird, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you so much for the heart. Let me pin my sister's comment. She says, bring your notebook with me. Laugh out loud pop quiz. So she's really going to be educating us, you guys. So follow Summer Zakila because she's bringing insurance education to us, to the platform. It's all good. Rose, hey, my love. Janelle, hey, my love. Tamara, thank you for sharing the live. Rose says, hello, queens. S. Richardson says, how are you getting the 15 milligrams? Well, I got the 15 milligrams because I had the original OG coupon, and my coupon, I think, expired on the 30th, but now my pharmacy covers. So hopefully I'm good. I'll let you guys know when I do my first fill, but I did a test claim with my PBM, my pharmacy benefits manager, and it went through, and my deductible is only $125. Have your weight stalled? I have went into a stall. Well, I had gone into a stall when I was on 12.5, and I was on 12.5 for 4 months. I stalled for 5 weeks, and then I started 15 milligrams, and I am down 9 pounds since then. Janelle says, I saw that. Congratulations. Someone is so saying. Mary Blog says, I cannot wait until. Chelsea P says, oh my God, I hope all insurance companies will do this. I honestly think all of the insurance companies are going to follow suit. Mia, thank you for the follow. Mary says, I can't wait till it gets added to my formulary. Mary, I cannot wait. Please let me know when it does. I'm so freaking excited for everybody. Y'all, it's happening. Do y'all see? It is happening. Brittany says, I think it's going to work. Well, Britt says, I think it's going to work. Davis Shawan says, I think it will work. Thank you so much. Daphne says, congratulations. Janelle says, yes, in Jesus' name, the coupon will work. In Jesus' name, I receive it, Queen. Tamara, I think your coupon will work. Gosh, I can't type tonight. Mary, I got you, girl. I got you. I'm reading between the lines. Who is this? Tamara is saying double tap the screen, you guys, and show me some love. Someone is asking, hi, what is this about? Tonight, we're just talking. We're just chit-chatting, my love. I have a backup page because some of the content, a lot of content creators pages was hacked and banned because people are reporting frivolous claims, reporting their pages 50 and 60 reports at a time. It's just so hard. So we're all creating backup pages. So this is my backup page, just so that if in the event or in case my page does get banned, I have a way to continue to educate. Because at the end of the day, if they shut me down, I'm just going to create another one. It's just going to be a vicious cycle with me, honey, because she's not going anywhere. Okay? God gave me a spirit to educate and to share and to nurture. And that's what I'm going to do in Jesus' name. How do you get a coupon? D-Lovely. All you have to do is go to the MOUNJARO website and download it. However, it's for diabetics only. As Richardson says, I've called every pharmacy in my area and I cannot give 15 milligrams. So see if your doctor will change you to 12.5 until then, sweetheart. Have you called Sam's, Costco, Walmart? Try to... Oh, y'all, my little puppy is sitting on my stand. He's trying to cuddle with me. My sister is asking Glenda to elaborate. How do we send a report? So if you click the top 3 numbers on your profile page, those 3 lines, click those top 3 lines and then go down to report a problem. Scroll all the way down and then you can message them, okay? At the Janine, this is her page. So please report a problem for Janine if you don't mind. I love Janine. Wanda, I don't think TikTok is doing something to creators. I think there is a hacker out there that's spamming the accounts, and I think that's what's going on. However, I do wish that TikTok would screen spammers more thoroughly, because if you spam me and you have a problem with 60 of my posts, I'm not the problem, sweetie. You're the freaking problem. Okay? Just block me. Okay? You don't have to watch any of my content. Okay? It was crazy. Everyone was so scared. Question, is the 10 milligrams still on back order? They're all on back order. The 10, 12.5, and 15. You have to get with your pharmacist and ask them what is their delivery date for their distributor. Oh my God, my dog. Morocco, you gotta go, bud. You gotta go. Jesus. He like his daddy, y'all. He like to be underneath my neck. Patricia says, I'm not getting notifications either. I don't know what's going on, my love. I honestly don't know. It's all good, Rose. Thank you for the gifts. Shaniri Industrious, thank you for the follow. S. Richardson is asking, is anybody else having issues getting the 15 milligrams? No pharmacies in my area have the 15. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Tiffany says, hello, new here. Hi, Tiffany. How long have you been on MOUNJARO? I've been on for 9 months, sweetheart. We have the same starting weight. Yes, baby. It took me 9 months to lose 65 pounds. It was slow, but my skin looks amazing. You know, it's okay. I prefer everybody to lose weight slow. That way you give your skin the opportunity for the elasticity to snap back. You feel me? Thank you, Tamara, for reminding everybody to tap the screen. You guys are amazing. Do you know what I didn't? Do you know why I didn't lose any weight on 7.5? Was on it for 2 months. No, sweetheart, I don't know personally why you would not be losing weight. But I would just reevaluate some of the things that you are doing. Everybody's journey is different, sweetheart. So I would just consider if you're, how many carbs you're taking in, if you're drinking any carbs. If you are weight training, you're building muscle so you won't lose weight that way. If you're in starvation mode, you won't lose any weight. So if you're not eating, sweetheart, you're not gonna lose weight because your body is going to protect itself by holding on to everything you eat and drink. If you're doing high protein and low carbs, watch your fat intake. You might be a person who has to start working out, doing a little bit more cardio, things of that nature. Or if you are diabetic and your A1C is out of control, your medication is going to try to control your diabetes first. So it could be many things, sweetheart. Or you just might need to increase your dose to 10, sweet pea. Okay. You guys, again, if you're not following my sister, I'm going to pin her since she's talking about her nephew. My sister has been a certified nursing assistant for over 22 years. She's been in pharmacy for over 15 years, and now she's on the insurance side. She is a clinical reviewer for prior authorizations for an insurance company. She won't tell us what insurance company she works for, but she will give us the education that we need and that we're looking for. So that is what she's looking to bring to the platform. So if you are not following my sister, Summer Zakila, please follow her so I can start doing lives and get you guys the information that you have been asking me for and I've not been able to answer. You guys ask me insurance questions, prior authorization questions all the time, and my sister is always in the chat. However, there's only so much she can type, you guys. It's so much better if she's able to converse with us, right? Tori, how long do you stay on 2.5? Today was week 3. So technically you are going to stay on your dose to complete your 4 pens. Tori, if you are successful, your doctor may keep you there because the idea is to tap out on each dose. Every dose your weight is gonna tap out. So since 15 milligram is the only place you can go, our doctors are advising us to stay where we are as long as we are progressive. And then when you hit a stall, and they're considering a stall like 3 to 4 weeks, if you hit a stall, then they will increase you at that time, my love. So you're doing good. How much weight have you lost, or is your A1C is your blood sugars responding? And that's another thing. Hey, Samantha, I see you saying hi, girl. Another thing for my diabetics in the chat, one thing that we've been doing at the hospital is once we discharge patients, we have been discharging them with the Freestyle Libre sensors where you can sense your blood sugars at all times. It's a pin, like a little patch, a hard patch that goes behind your arm, and then there is an app that you can download, and it will tell you your blood sugars 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I love it. I just ordered it today for my husband, and it is a great tool for you to use on these medications because a lot of you have been asking me if this medication affects your blood sugars. You guys who are diabetics, this is a amazing way to track your blood sugars. Freestyle Libre 3. Okay. And I'm going to do a video on it tomorrow. So look for the video tomorrow, educating my diabetics. Okay. Let me pin my sister again. Summer Zakila. Please, you guys, please go and follow my sister because I want to bring, and I'm going to be repetitive because I'm so desperate to get her up to 1,000 followers so that we can start doing lives. I want to bring the insurance side to my platform, and my sister wants to bring the education for pharmacy, the education for prior authorizations, your formularies, and all of the things, y'all. I'm so excited to bring that to my platform. So please, if you guys are not following Summer Zakila, do me a favor and follow her. And then also I did create a backup page, you guys. So in the event, if my page gets banned while this hacker is doing the most on TikTok, follow me at Charge Nurse Key so that I will continue to have a way to converse with you guys and educate. So I will be educating on my backup page as well as here now. Okay. Will prior authorization get you full coverage? Not necessarily if you have deductibles. Okay. Fifi 1975, thank you for the follow, my love. Makiri says, hey, you're good. Am I good? Yes, my love, I'm good. No one bothered me. Now, I did have someone that was bullying me a couple of weeks ago, but I did block that person and I stayed off of I don't know if y'all noticed, but I haven't been posting a lot because first of all, I was telling everybody that follows me that I had two family members that I lost. We had a family reunion. I was being bullied on TikTok a few weeks back. And then not only that, I'm noticing that my videos aren't getting the views that it was getting, and it was kind of stressing me out and messing with my mental because y'all, at the end of the day, my intent is to encourage, inspire, and educate. Like, I really do this in real life. Like, I'm a charge nurse on my unit. I work under the emergency room umbrella, and I do flex and ER, and then I charge nurse in clinical observation. Y'all, I really love being a nurse. My grandmother had cancer when I was growing up, y'all, and I helped nurse her. You know, I just love being a nurse. I love to educate, and I love wellness. And it kind of broke my spirit when someone was bullying me and saying, you're not a nurse, you're a CNA, like they know me, you know. But and I don't know why I let that get to me, but I kind of backed off, and I don't know if that worked in my favor and this person just didn't bother my page or what. But I'm not gonna be quiet. You know, I'm gonna do what I love doing, and I'm not gonna let no one bully me off no damn app. Like, that's freaking ridiculous. But just getting back to the chat, I know I went off on a tangent, but Zena says, how long were you on each dose? And your starting weight was like mine. So when I initially started, I didn't know that I was supposed to stay on the dose if it was working for me. So I was on every dose up until 12.5. When I got to for 1 month. When I got to 12.5, I got really ill and I took a 3-week sabbatical in January. I started back up at the end of January and I stayed on 12.5 for 4 months. And now I've been on 15 milligrams for about 5 or 6 weeks now, and I've only given myself 4 pens. Mickery says, been using my Libre since 2020. Thing is so helpful to see how your body acts. And listen, do you know, even as a nurse, I just found out about these Libres like this past couple weeks. I had no idea. Now, I knew people would have the patches, but I didn't know how it worked. We didn't like actively use it in our education in the hospital, but it's something that we're actively doing with diabetic education now. And I think it's freaking cool. I love that for you guys. I love that y'all don't have to prick y'all fingers every freaking meal, because you're supposed to be checking your blood sugars before meals, before every meal, and at bedtime. Okay, and sometimes at 3 a.m. if you gave yourself nighttime insulin. That's the standard. But now that you guys have a sensor and you can just go to your phone and your family members can monitor it in your sleep, y'all, that's freaking genius. I love that for y'all. I'm so happy for y'all. I love it. Ruby Red Custom says, yes, it's great, but my insurance won't cover it, and I'm a type 2. I don't think my husband's insurance covers it either. I think he has to pay, $75 out of pocket. My sister is saying I'll go over the monitors with her. So again, if you guys are not following my sister, please follow my sister so she can start educating us on the pharmacy and insurance side. Your current weight is 160. How long did it take you to reach that? 9 months, baby. Mickery says Libre 2 because 3 isn't quiet when it drops at night. Oh, so I need to do my research. I had them order my husband the 3. So are you saying the 2 is better? I really need to do my research, before I do my video, because I was just gonna do it on the Libre 3. What do you think, McRee? C Green, thank you for the follow, my love. Amanda says she's at 1,006. Yes! I love you guys. So let's see if I can add her. Oh my God. Why do I want to cry? If if my sister come on here, I might start crying. Do you need to be on insulin in order to get the Freestyle Libre? I don't know, baby. Ask your doctor. My sister is asking, can I go live? Sister, I sent you an invite. I need to be doing my first live soon. Thank you all. You don't have to show your face. I know you're in your bonnet, girl. Praying for you and your family. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh my God, my sister's at 1,000. Oh, oh my God, and my provider is here as well. I knew you was gonna press that button.
It's the whole team.
Oh my God.
I'm your number one cheerleader. I threaten them and tell them don't bother you unless they're serious.
Oh my God, my sister's in a live. Oh my God. It's on. It is
Thanks,
on.
everyone.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you, guys.
Oh my God. Aaron, how am I live?
How are you? I'm so happy to buy RN, pharmacy. What all do you need? We can hit you from every angle.
Oh my God, I love it. Oh my God.
We can run
I'm
a small
so
clinic.
excited.
We can actually run a small clinic.
We could.
Oh
I'm
my
ready to go. You tell me
goodness.
when, where, find me a place, I'll open it.
Oh my God. I'm ready. Oh my God. Y'all, I'm so sorry. I'm just so excited. I'm so excited. Let me go back. Okay, Aaron, this is what I wanted to ask you. The Libre 3, the Freestyle Libre 3. I ordered that for my husband, good or bad.
Libre 3. What it you gotta fill me in.
That's
Now
the
I'm
that's
lost.
the diabetic
Okay,
monitor, you know,
let
the one
me
that you
let
click on.
let me. Sorry, Aaron. Let me come in. So
You can have
the
it. Floor is
CG
yours.
the CGMs, they all started with the freestyle Libre.
Mm-hmm.
Then it went from 14 days, then it went from 20 days. But the gist of all the continuous glucose monitor, they want you to put it on your either on your stomach or the back of your arm, more so on the back of your arm, so you can don't have to prick your finger as much. Now, you don't need a prescription to get it, but it's expensive and you want to go
Oh.
through your insurance. Now, when it comes to your
Oh.
insurance to pay for this is more so for the people who test more than 3 times a day. This is where your PA comes in. If you on insulin, you take a whole lot of I don't remember the units. I'll be able to find out tomorrow. But if you're testing more than 3 times a day, you're not compliant or can't keep up with doing the finger sticks, this is where the glucose monitor come in. Or if you're on an insulin pump, if they're younger, if they're a little bit older. So that's why most insurances don't cover the pump. Don't cover the monitors right off bat. You have to do the prior authorization, and pretty much the step therapy to that would be that you're on insulin.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're on insulin, oh my gosh, it's so many because it changed. Just like if you're on the Dexcom, they had the Dexcom 6, now there's a Dexcom 7. It's more so updated models. It really don't change. You're just getting a newer model because one is obsolete, or it's just like they changed like iPhones. So basically that's what it is. So a Freestyle Libre 2 is no different from a 3. The make and model might look different, but it's doing the same thing.
Gotcha.
Dexcom might be the same, just like the Omnipod. They got a Dexcom 6 and a Dexcom 7 now. Omnipod, oh my gosh, I'm confused with that because there's like an Omnipod 5 and a 6 and a 7, and then there's supposedly be a 4. So it all depends on what you want how you doing it and your treatment plan. But if you want to get a if you want to get a Freestyle Libre, just go behind the counter and just ask the pharmacy for it, because they keep it so people don't steal. So you don't need a prescription.
Oh.
You just need the
Oh,
prescription
okay.
trying to get your insurance to pay for it.
I'll call the doctor's office and ask them for it.
No, the monitor is free. Loophole, when you see those commercials late at night and you call, they're trying to give those monitors free. It's hard to get the sensors, because the sensors is what's going to cost you about $160, because you change them every 14 days or every 72, depending on what you get.
Yeah. So insurance. Okay. So GS_2 is asking a question that I'm wondering. She's asking, what's the average cost without insurance? So you saying expensive. So what's expensive?
The monitor itself, like the monitor is like $80. That's what you use. That's it to the monitor. Then you have your tester that you put on the back of your arm. That's about $45. It can range between depending on your make and model, anywhere to $45 to $60, depending on where you go, because Walmart, CVS, they all change. And you got to realize that's like $100 a month, because you got to buy two.
Okay.
So it comes in a box of two. You're changing every 14 days, or you're changing depending on how they're testing.
Mm-hmm.
So the sensors is what's going to break your pocket, not the monitor, because that's a one-cost thing.
Oh.
But you have to buy new sensors pretty much every 14 days.
Okay. So Teal
about
2009 says, can you get the Libre on a prior authorization appeal with no insulin use?
You wouldn't have to appeal. This goes back to basically what I said, that if you testing or you have some comorbidity that says that you need to test more than the average diabetic person, that needs to be put on the prior authorization off the back, or it's going to get denied. That's why you always put those tried and fails, like, no, you're not a type 2 diabetic, but you need to be watching your glucose level, because maybe because you're pregnant, maybe because you have insulin resistance. That's why you're not on insulin, but you're on metformin. Those little things like that need to be placed on a prior authorization, because that's that certain loophole where they tell us to make our medical judgment in order to get an approval.
Okay. And Rose is saying, or you can download the monitor on the phone and share it with loved ones. Sensors are what cost. Teal 2009 says, I pay $75 a month for two sensors. Rose is saying the sensors are similar to strips. Okay. Got you. So Aaron, thank you, sister. I love you. Thank you so much. Don't hang up. Do not hang up. Aaron, I have a question. So
Sure.
there's a young lady, and I've been getting so many people, and I feel like, and I know this young lady, I don't know, her name looks familiar, Liz Vasquez. She's saying I'm done with 2.5 and I didn't lose any weight. I feel like in every single live, someone is saying that they're on 2.5 and they didn't lose any weight, and I try to explain it to them, but it just seems like it comes up in every single line. So can you address that as a provider?
Sure. So first and foremost, are you diabetic or not diabetic? Am I addressing this from a non-diabetic standpoint or diabetic standpoint?
Let's do both, because
Sure.
I know where you're going with that. I don't know how to
Okay.
turn this light off.
So for non-diabetics, you have to remember that 2.5 of MOUNJARO or semaglutide, or 0.25 of Ozempic, WEGOVY, or semaglutide are loading doses. What does that mean? That means we are getting your body ready for this medication, because this is a big hit on your system. You have to remember that. Not in a bad way, but in a way that your body's not used to. So if I gave you, for example, 2.4 milligrams of semaglutide or 15 milligrams of tirzepatide right off the bat, you'd be sick as a dog, severe GI up, so on and so forth. So what do? We titrate you up. So these are loading doses, is what we call them. Loading, baby doses, whatever you want to call it. This is to get you ready as you start your weight loss journey on these medications.
Mm-hmm.
So
And for the people, go ahead. I'm sorry.
some people do not see any changes until about 1 milligram or 1.7 for semaglutide. And for people that take Mounjaro or tirzepatide, anywhere from 2.5 to the 5. I mean, usually once you titrate up to the 5 is when people on tirzepatide see a change. In regards to those that are diabetic, and I have a diabetic patient specifically that I'm working with, morbidly obese, remember, these were initially designed for type 2 diabetics. So what is the drug going to do? The drug is going to do its job. It's going to help stabilize those blood sugars, that hemoglobin A1C that we always monitor as providers to see if you've been compliant or not and how bad your diabetes is. It's going to work on the diabetic component of your body first before you see the effects of the weight loss. Did that make sense? Did that answer the
It
question?
does. Mm-hmm. So for patients who come on and they're asking, how do you know when it's time to move up? What do
So
you say to that?
So generally, I move every single patient of mine up from the baby dose. I very rarely ever have to keep somebody on the baby dose. So then let's say we're on dose number 2, and you tell me I've lost 15 pounds, which has happened. I will say, hey, do you really want to move up, or do you think we should continue this month? In addition, your side effects. Are you nauseous, super constipated, miserable? Tell me how you're feeling. I make my patients tell me every time they go up, how are you feeling? Do you think it's time to go up or stay at your current dose? I have quite a few patients that say, hey, this dose is kicking my butt, but I don't want to go down, but I don't want to go up. Let's stay at this dose. Okay, fine. We'll stay at that dose. It's very dependent on the patient and their response. I
Mm-hmm.
initially, like many, was the every 4 weeks we went up. Every 4 weeks. Boom, 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 boom. I didn't know that we have to measure your response to the drug. If you're losing tons of weight on 1 milligram, I'm going to keep you on 1 milligram until you're done losing weight.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm going to titrate you up. Or if you're losing a ton of weight on 10 milligrams, guess what? We're going to stay on 10 till you
Yeah.
stop. Because we don't want to get your body accustomed to the max dose and you haven't reached maximum weight loss. Because then
Right.
I'm out of ideas. I got nothing. I can't overdose you.
Right.
And that's what we didn't understand when we started these meds.
Right.
We went along with the diabetic protocol, which was every 4 weeks we titrate up because our goal was what? To stabilize the hemoglobin A1C or the average 3-month sugars. So we were kind of stabbing in the dark originally.
Yeah.
So every patient
I
is
wish
different.
I
I
wish
have a
I had done
patient,
it that way. I wish I had done it that way.
as did I. I'm on 12.5 right now. I was off for a week and a day. And I had to go back to 12.5, but I'm like, I stopped around 10, felt that out for a little bit longer than before I went to 12.5. But it's
Mm-hmm.
a learning curve. We are
Yeah.
learning, everyone, and we have so many new drugs coming out. I'm so excited.
I
Don't
know.
sleep on
What do
the
you?
compound.
Okay.
Don't sleep on the compounds
Okay,
because
Susan, do
this,
you want
which
to tell them your
I should have
experience with
been
the
more
compound?
on the journey. This
Go
whole
ahead and tell
journey
them your
has been
experience.
amazing. I
Tell them what
started
you're
off
on.
taking the regular Manjaro 2. Yeah, I started off taking the Manjaro 2.5. Insurance was covering it. Then the next month it wasn't covered anymore, so I decided to switch over to the tirzepatide, the compound. I had no side effects. I really do think that B12 boost they had really helped because normally on the Manjaro I had the 2-day sleepy grogginess. When I switched over to the tirzepatide compound, I had the feeling like I felt something, but I didn't know what I was feeling. So it took me about a week or two to figure out if it was doing its thing, which it was doing its thing. It was the side effects that I was missing. I got full instantly. I didn't have the munchies. I didn't have a problem. So I was on the 7 point. I did the 5 milligrams for I think 2 months. No, for a month on the 5. And then I moved up to the 7.5 and I stayed on that for 2 months. I hit a stall at the 7.5. Because it was a little bit expensive, I switched over to semaglutide, which I haven't missed a beat yet. I'm on the 1.7 semaglutide. I will be starting my second week, my second month Sunday, and I want to say I had a little bit bout of diarrhea this week. It only lasts 2 days. I think yesterday was the worst, and then I'm okay. Thirsty, so I'm extremely thirsty. So I went from 50 ounces a day to 100 ounces a day of water. So that's not a bad thing, and I have to make myself eat because I'm really not hungry at all.
Yes, I love that. I want you to
started
love it.
I started at 209, and that was in February. I lost 11 pounds on the 2.5, but I still had the munchies, so that's why I went up to the 5. Now I'm at 174. So through all that diarrhea, I'm down a pound. TMI moment, I know.
A win is a win is a win.
But that's 31 pounds I'm down in 5 months.
That's amazing.
So, yeah, can't complain.
That's amazing. Aaron, there is a couple questions in the chat for you. Mia Neal is saying, I'm currently on week 3 with Trulicity 0.75. Can you break down what I should expect?
Okay, so Trulicity is a GLP-1 medication. I will tell you right now, I don't prescribe it for weight loss. I only prescribe it for diabetic patients in the geriatric population. You are going to see a much slower progression for weight loss on Trulicity than you are on Ozempic or MOUNJARO. It is an effective drug. It will work. It's going to work a lot slower.
Gotcha. And for those of you who are new here, I know my background looks different. Keep in mind, I did create a backup page because of all the craziness that's been going on. If you're not familiar with Aaron, this is Aaron Sahale. He is my provider. He's a nurse practitioner with a million. I cannot list, I say this every line, I cannot list all of his accomplishments and his licensures. He has so many. But he is my provider, you guys.
And it's gonna get longer. Can you believe that? Oh my god.
I don't know how you do it. You are a bookworm. I don't know how you do it.
I have 2 more degrees to get, y'all. I'm tired.
Oh my God. And Summer is my sister, you guys. She has been in medical assistant for over 22 years. She's been in pharmacy for over 15, and now she's on the insurance side, you guys. So just for all of you who are new here, just so that you are familiar with the company you are keeping tonight, okay? So there was one other question for you, Aaron. I promised this young lady. She says, Aaron, she called you by name. This is Teal 2009. She says, have people not lost any weight on MOUNJARO but have lost weight on Ozempic?
Okay, so I think, sure, I can answer that rapid fire, yes. But what I need to know more is about how long were they on the journey with it? How much did they need to lose? I need to know more about the patient. There are some people using these drugs for vanity more than they are for weight loss.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's tough for me to answer that. So the answer is technically I can say yes. But most of those patients that I would say yes to are those that are taking it for more of a vanity approach, only needing to lose 10 to 15 pounds and are trying to take the easy way. And I put air quicker on that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe in that. But if you're using it for vanity, this isn't Botox, right? This isn't like, let me inject it into the wrinkle and it's going to go away. This is for those that struggle with true obesity, overweight, can't lose weight. I've tried, I've done everything. Those with PCOS, females. Those with insulin resistance, male or female. Those that are, I have battled obesity my entire life, for example. So it works phenomenal for me. But I have some patients that are like, I just need to lose about 10 pounds. Guess what? I don't take those patients. That's vanity. You can do it some other way.
Gotcha.
But to answer your question, yeah, some respond differently to Ozempic or semaglutide than those that respond to tirzepatide. Absolutely.
Okay. And then me, myself, and I is asking, she says, since it's not covered by my insurance, do you know of any other cheaper way to get it?
Compound. Happy to help. $230 for semaglutide, approximately $430 for tirzepatide.
You guys, Aaron is a provider and he does offer the compounded version, you guys. Okay. Daphne says, since I started injections, I get cold and sometimes, she said I get cold sometimes. Is that normal?
Yes, they call it, depending what you're on, there's something called the MOUNJARO colds that they talk about. Yes, you can get cold. Part of it's going to be from your weight loss. When you lose fat, you're losing insulation. Also, there's a doctor that talks about like the cold effect and goes like, but it's normal. At the end of the day, the answer is that's normal.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong
If
with
you
you.
have a
And
lot of weight loss, you lose your insulation.
we're not
Someone else
padding
is
anymore.
saying, yeah, you don't have the padding. Tawana Guzman, hi. Any answer to why all of a sudden my injection site rashes and dry eyes, she's saying.
Okay, dry eyes. Can't answer that. Unrelated, most
Yeah.
likely.
Yeah.
Rash. That could be. What are you using to prep the site? Are you prepping the site? Some people, believe it or not, are actually allergic to GLP-1s, and a rash is a side effect. So you need to be very careful. If you're developing a rash and that's after GLP-1, you might have to come off of it or switch GLP-1s.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, being cold on MOUNJARO is normal. Look it up on TikTok. I almost said Facebook. It's normal. It's okay.
Mm-hmm. Deb says, well, what milligram of compounded tirzepatide?
Are you asking for a conversion? I don't understand the question. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
me either. Faithful 2028 says, my cardiologist is not nice. Weight is 230. Still haven't lost. Switch to MOUNJARO. I think that's just a statement. What milligrams does he have for the compound?
So Trulicity, I have patients in the geriatric population that actually have a rash. I'd consider switching your GLP.
He can prescribe any milligram. He's a prescriber. He's a provider. Is hair loss a side effect? Modest woman asks.
Hair loss is a side effect in the sense of not that the GLP-1 is causing you hair loss. What's causing hair loss is rapid weight loss. So you want to ensure that your vitamin intake is strong, okay? If you're somebody that's responding heavily to these drugs and have a lot of weight to lose, but the GLP-1 itself is not causing your hair to fall out. The rapid weight loss is causing your hair to fall out. Or your age, like me. I'm getting old, y'all. I'm getting old. So if you have heartburn and it's not being managed, I'm going to need you to talk to your provider. unmanaged heartburn is very dangerous. You can get something called Barrett's esophagus. You can get esophageal cancer, all kinds of bad things from not having your heartburn managed. And heartburn makes sense because, right, we're delaying your gastric or your stomach from emptying. So acid has more time to build up. You need to get that managed ASAP, please, for your sake.
Oh my God, those surgeries that what do you call them? Are they called Whipples for heartburn?
A Whipple is for pancreatitis. So what we do for acid reflux is oh my God, what's it called? It's a fundoplication, i.e., they go in
Yes,
and narrow the area.
yes. Fundoplication. That right there, oh my God. Those patients are so miserable.
Yep.
When they come out of surgery and we have them, it's like nausea, 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 a lot of pain.
I'm very aggressive with my GI when I'm treating GERD. I do 40 Pepcid and 40 of pantoprazole.
Mm,
I'm 40 and 40. Let's go. Hit it.
yeah. Please, because oh my God, they be suffering.
That's actually my GI protocol, and I've been on it since I was in my 20s. And y'all, I'm not in my 20s anymore. I just look like it. At least I tell myself that.
I don't even
Carolyn
remember
said
my
she has to
20s.
pull out a space heater. Deb is asking, what's the price for 10 milligrams of tersepatide?
Okay. So my prices are fixed, y'all. It doesn't matter if I start you on a baby dose or the highest dose. My prices are fixed. $230 for semaglutide, $430 for tirzepatide, i.e., $230 for Ozempic Wegovy, $430 for MOUNJARO. Now, if you go on MOUNJARO, as fishy as it sounds, due to the system that I'm currently using, you will have to send me payment. I hate to say this out loud. You're going to have to send it through another method because if I use my current system to send me the payment, they're going to charge you $460. So, most of my MOUNJARO patients pay me through Zelle or Cash App or any of those, which I know sounds really weird, but I don't have control over the system.
And
It's
his medicine comes from a pharmacy. So you need a prescription. Let's be clear. He works with a pharmacy. This does not come out of his office. He works with a pharmacy. This medication comes to you from a pharmacy.
Oh yeah, I
Okay?
don't do that. I don't do the whole office thing. No, that's silly.
She she worded it, where can I purchase? I don't like that word. I don't like that verbiage.
You
So,
can't just go buy this, guys. You have to be
yeah, you
approved.
cannot buy this.
Somebody has to assess you. They have to talk to you. They have to. How much do you need to lose? Have you ever had, pancreatitis? Do you have a family history of, thyroid cancer? There's a lot that goes into just giving you this med. Again, not a miracle drug. Please remember that.
Faithful 2028, she says, this is the most information I've heard. Won't see cardio because he's mean. I'm overweight. Do I change to Mounjaro? That's you have to talk to your provider, sweetheart. You need to talk to them, and if you're not comfortable with your provider, then you find someone who specializes in what your needs are. If your cardiovascular doctor isn't meeting your expectations, you can always switch. You interview doctors like you would interview anyone else. This is the person that is governing your health. So you need to feel comfortable with them. So they're the only ones that can decide for you. Okay.
I'll give you all an example. When I go to a doctor, I look at where they went to med school, where they did residency, and where they currently work. That's my method. Just saying. I'm very picky. I only go to physicians at academic facilities. But that's me personally because my health problems are generally a little bit more complex and Acid reflux, sure, you can go to any GI doctor, they can manage that. But I've got some more complex issues. But I research my doctors. As a provider myself, I'm like, where'd you get your education? Where do you currently work? What have you accomplished? Just like you would do your research if you're buying a car, right? Know where you're going. Know who's going to be managing your care.
So Selena Morris, we're not about to be explaining prices. The price is the price. Let me mute this person. The price is the price, my love. If y'all
I got
don't
it.
know
Go
how
ahead,
much this
Keisha.
medicine
I got
costs
it.
at this time, and I'm not being ugly, I'm just saying, like, people be doing too much. The price is the price.
What was the statement? I'm sorry, I missed it. I was looking through the fridge. I'm actually hungry, y'all.
Let me just
I
mute her for the
explained it
right.
to her. I explained it to her though. She wanted to know, was it just for, was the 430 was just for a visit, and I explained to her it was for the visit and the medication.
I wish
Then
I
I
was
she
mean,
had a,
that famous and I could
the
charge somebody
450 is not for
$430.
monitoring. I mean, come on, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, and this is the reason, not to cut y'all off. This is the reason why I hate, about this little hacker and stuff is because we don't know who is in the chats, y'all. So y'all govern the way y'all ask questions and stuff like that because I don't want to be on I don't want to be on my toes and feel like every question y'all ask me, that I should be sensitive to. And that's one of the things about, having someone who's hacking, having someone that's watching is the way they word questions that are getting people's lives banned. So I don't want anybody asking anything about no prices and this and that. If y'all want to know how much he charges, go on his website.
There
Everything
you
is
go.
on his
I just
website.
posted
Just
it.
ask for the website, y'all.
Boom. I posted it. There you go. QMMcare.com. That's who I am. You can find my information there. It's
Yeah, I don't, y'all not.
it's clear as day.
Yeah, ain't nobody gonna be slick in this chat, get nobody blocked. Okay, and I'm sorry, y'all. I don't want to come off. I'm just in my feelings about what happened. I'm still in my feelings. I probably shouldn't even be live, but I'm just saying I don't want to lose my opportunity to engage with people who really want to be here.
Girl, did you what
Because
happened to
somebody is
Bourbon
asking a
RX?
question that's off.
Bourbon RX. Have you heard of Bourbon RX?
Listen, they banned his page. He got it back, but they banned him.
They banned him. They banned multiple people. You got some
Yes.
shisty people. Oh, I can't.
Yeah.
He was
So y'all please don't
illegal.
ask about no pricing. Don't ask about no compounding. If y'all want to know, ask the provider. Aaron is the provider. Ask him in his DM. Okay. I'm sorry. Daphne wants to know, do you think you will eventually start seeing patients in Louisiana?
Most likely, I won't unless I do it through my job. So I will explain to you. I am not a medical doctor, MD. I am a nurse practitioner. So some states require you to have a collaborating physician. And when that happens, that means I either have to know somebody that's a medical doctor that works in that state, or I got to pay them to be able to see patients in that state. But if you jump over the line, and I lived in Texas, so I know you can do it. If you jump over to Texas and tell me, hey, I'm in Texas today, if you're in Texas, I can see you.
Y'all got that? It's okay, my love. She says, Yashika says, so sorry that happened. I know. Y'all, just please give me a little bit of grace. I'm just super sensitive because I don't want to lose my following. I don't want to lose my page. Just, I'm here, my intentions are the my intentions are very good. My intentions are to educate, to inspire, to uplift, and things of that nature, y'all. And I just don't want to lose my page behind someone trying to be slick. So just give me a little grace on that, you guys. That's one of the reasons why I had to create my backup page. So I don't lose communication with y'all behind someone who is sneaky, sneakily asking questions that can get us banned, and we don't even realize that they're being manipulative. Oh, Aaron, they're asking you for your website again.
Oh, sure.
Mochi
Sorry.
got banned. She got her page. She got her page back. How can I mute? Because I don't want to scream over y'all. How can I mute myself?
Just posted it again.
The microphone at the bottom. It should say mic. Well, girl, I will learn. I will say a 15-minute prayer before I ever go live, because I don't care. I don't like bullies or trolls.
Okay. So let me see if they have any other questions. And I'm going to end the chat, y'all, because my husband is calling for me to pick him up. He's a truck driver and he is parking, so I have to go get him. He's ready. Let's see. Do y'all see any other questions? Has anyone continued to lose weight on 2.5 and not moving up? Yes. People do all the time. Oh, Samantha says, I don't think the host can be muted. So did y'all hear me scream? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Summer Daphne is asking, are you in Baton Rouge?
Baton Rouge? No, I'm not in Baton Rouge.
No,
I
not
love
you, my
Baton
sister.
Rouge.
She's not
Oh,
in
I
Baton
was like, I
Rouge.
love Baton Rouge.
She's not in Baton Rouge.
I'm a floater. I float in between New Orleans, Baton Rouge, Amite, and Houston. I'm taking care of family, so I'll be all over.
Oh, do you live in Louisiana, Summer?
I'm with my parents right now. I'm taking care of my folks,
Yeah,
but I
my
mostly
dad
be
had an
between them
aneurysm
and
rupture,
Keisha.
Oh.
but he's doing
Yeah.
much better. He's doing much better. So
I was
she
gonna say,
goes between him and me.
I'm on my way to Louisiana. Y'all, I love Louisiana. I love my
You just
food.
missed Essence Fest.
I know.
You
I
didn't miss
miss.
anything, though. You didn't miss anything. It was horrible. They said it was worse than the BET Awards.
Oh my God.
I need to go to Brennan's. I need to get my, Banana Foster. Yeah, I have things I got to do down there.
Okay, so Erin, is there anything that you want to say? Is there anything that you want everybody to know? Oh well, we can't pin. Let's put your website in the chat and let everybody know where you can prescribe at what states.
So I prescribe in Maryland, Delaware, where else? Texas, Washington State, Virginia, pretty much the DMV. What I would say is just make sure your provider is looking out for your best interest and not to take your money to sell you on the miracle weight loss drug.
Mm-hmm.
They need to be in it to win it. Be in there. Like, I love this journey with my patients. I make them tell me, where are you at? What have you lost? Tell me
Mm-hmm.
more before I just write a prescription.
Right.
I have one patient, she sends me an entire update every time she refills. I've lost this much. My grandchild loves giving me my injection. Like, I know everything about her life.
That's
I'm not just
amazing.
somebody that just throws meds at you. No, I'm sorry. Once you become a patient of mine, you are treated like a patient, not like a number. And I think that should be important for those that are trying to find somebody to do this. Don't
Mm-hmm.
take the quick and easy route, because those people always don't have your interests at heart.
Right.
In addition, where are they getting their meds?
So what's your website again? Because Miss Deb says, I give up. I can't find the site. Sorry.
Sure. QMMcare.com. So Queen Mary Mary Care.com.
Y'all got it? QMMcare.com. I put it in the chat, y'all. And Miss Deb, DM him or DM me or Summer, and we'll get it to you.
I am accepting patients nonstop. I love doing this. I am here to get you started on your journey. I did it. I have my partner on it. I have friends on it. I am all about it.
Yes, you're one of the best providers that I have.
Oh, well, thank you, my dear.
Lakeisha was telling me, "Oh, call Aaron." I'm like, "It's after hours. He tired." She was like, "No, call him." I'm like, "No, he tired."
I am
He
tired, but I'm
do
here for
be
my
tired
patients.
though. He do. I don't be lying. He do be tired because I text him all the time.
I am tired, but you know what? This is what I do for a living. You join healthcare, and I mean, anybody that's in this industry knows, you got to be available. Some days I'm not available, and I will get back to you as soon as I possibly can, right? But 9 times out of 10, I'll answer you within 30 minutes.
Tawana Guzman is asking, how long have these meds been out?
Oh my God. So GLP-1s came out many, many moons ago. Many moons ago.
2017 for GLP-1s, MOUNJARO 2020.
Bam.
Yeah,
And that's
as
because
a pharmacist, you go to your pharmacy contact. Boom.
and that's because and when people said that the GLP-1s were on back order and shortage, like I used to tell Keisha when I worked, because I worked for all retail chains, Walmart, CVS, Walgreens on the retail side. And when I can remember when Ozempic came out and we used to stock up on so many and nobody wanted the medication. So we used to have to return it and probably keep 1 or 2 boxes on hand. So when they first came out, no one wanted it. Oh, I'm not sticking myself. That's an injection. It's a strange drug. So nobody wanted it for as the diabetic patients. And I feel that now that a lot of us done went through the trial and error and saw how it works, now diabetic people are like, oh, now I want my medication, please. And I want to. So there never was a high manufacturer on these medications to begin with. Because out the gate, no one wanted the medication. It was too high. It wasn't even covered by medication then. This is not a new thing. It been like that. So I hate that these narratives are being pushed that, oh, we're taking the medication, oh, the insurance not covering. No, it's been like that since 2017. No one wanted the medication because they were scared. They treated it like a COVID shot in the beginning.
That's
So
what I tell people all the time. We are treating GLP-1 treatment like we did COVID. They're going at it with that same weary. No, the unknown is not as scary as y'all think. Trust and believe me.
Right.
So yeah, I'm here. Y'all have pharmacy advice.
I'm so happy. I mean, you guys made my freaking night. Having my sister and Aaron on, like, oh my God, y'all just don't know. I'm gonna sleep so good just knowing that moving forward, that my sister will be available, Aaron when he's available. It's always a good live when we have a provider. I feel the safest in my lives when I have when I have my provider on. I'm not even gonna lie
You
to
are
y'all.
smarter than me. Come on now. You explain. You should be a teacher at this point. Get your MSN in education.
I told her she should have been a doctor.
Y'all, I was going to go to med school. That's another story for another day. I almost went. Too old now. Too old.
Listen, when I tell you I don't want another provider for the rest of my life, so
And
first of
don't,
all, you need to move back home.
don't. We
I
have to
have a
You
go
need
home.
up
to.
It's in
there.
Spring, Texas.
Oh yeah, you need to come to your house, please.
You know we'll go up there. Is
I'm just
Aaron
going to, you
home?
know what? I'll open up a practice. You and Summer can move in, Take my
Yes.
practice. I'll be
Yes.
remote, and there we go. We got this.
Let's go. Let's go. I'm ready.
Me too. I'm all about it. You know what? I am not about working for the man. I'm about working for myself. Let's do it, y'all.
Let's
Look,
go.
I even have a physician assistant. Bring in doctor.
Let's
You know how
go.
look,
I'm ready.
doctor's
I
doing
guess
clinical
I better
research.
tell Charlie I'm going to Texas to figure some stuff out. Oh my.
Listen, I've been ready to come off of the bedside. Listen, it's time.
Yes, it is. Let's get you out of there. Ugh.
Look,
It is time, especially at Herman downtown. Hell no.
Oh my God.
I'm so
It's
happy to work from home
crazy.
though. I'm glad I work from home.
Yeah. Vicky is saying, help, please. What you need help with, baby? She says, I have 2 injections. I've been so sick. So what's going on, my love? What you've been sick? What are your symptoms, baby? Lord have mercy. What do you say? What do you say to the people who get really, really sick? You know, when I took the 12.5, I had to take like a 3-week break
Okay, so
because it made
some
me.
people do get very, very ill. So baseline treatment, right? Like I'm like, okay, here's some Zofran. I've even done Phenergan suppositories. I've gone that far. Absolutely. If we cannot manage your nausea and you just feeling miserable, I say, you know what? You need to take off. She is also a provider. Had to go off of the meds for a little while. She's like, I'm too sick. I can't do it. She's like, she threw her
Mhm.
Ozempic pen in the trash. Literally.
Oh my
Threw
God.
it in the trash. She's like, I'm done. I was like, okay, take it out of the trash. Let's take a break.
Yeah.
Let's
Vicky is having all the things: nausea, diarrhea, dizziness, headache, and constipation.
okay.
All of the
So
things for
I
2
would
weeks
say
now, she
talk
says.
to your provider. While this might not be kosher, maybe you need to do bi-weekly or every other week. Excuse me, not bi-weekly. Every other week
Every other week.
injections.
One thing that pre-gaming helped because I didn't know the unknown and I just listened to Keisha. I treated myself for the symptoms thinking that I'm gonna get it. Like I took a stool softener every other day. I take a Zofran like the day before my injection. I take my I eat a piece of fruit. I take my Protonics. I take a Zofran the day before injection. The day of injection, I do the same thing. So I don't even give my body time to even feel nauseated or dizzy. Like when dizzy and headache came in, I increased my water intake severely because I already know what was to come, and it helped a lot. Outside of that sleepiness when I first started, I mean, that's why my injection was like on the weekend on the day I didn't work, so I could sleep off that first initial dose, and then I took it at night. So pre-gaming and trying to do that too, it helped. Like I said, this is my first full month, and I didn't get the diarrhea side effect, the semaglutide, until my 4th injection. It was on the weekend. I took my Protonics, I took my Zofran still, even though I didn't have it. I treated myself for heartburn and increased my water and just went through it. Now, if it went too far past the 3-day mark, then hey, I would have reached out. But I kind of held on to it because my body had to get used to the semaglutide. So pre-gaming does help for me.
And I inject at night. I like how you point that out. I always do nighttime. I take the first dose during daytime, right? Because you want to make sure you're not going to have like some god awful reaction, which with the GLP-1 would be weird, but it can happen. But after that, everything's at night. I take my injection at night, I watch a movie or whatever, and I go to bed.
Mm-hmm. So when people say they just don't feel good, what do you think that's about? Do you think that's about just dehydration, or do you think it's
It's
just
a
the
combo.
hormone just working its way through the system? Because After I take my injection the first day, I don't feel good either. Like, just
I was gonna say I
fatigue and
feel
just
like
like
crap.
even when I pregame.
I will feel like crap for about the first
Yeah.
day and a half. I mean, to the
Yes.
point where I'm like, ugh, I feel miserable. But you know what, guys? It's
Yeah.
part of it is it's a drug that's messing with your system, not in a bad way, but it is messing with your system. It's
Yeah.
shutting your gut down. It's telling your body to produce more of this. It's doing this. It's doing. You're gonna feel kind of crappy. You're not a diabetic,
Yeah.
but that's okay. Like, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Just remember, it's working on us for weight loss differently than it works on us.
Aaron, would you think we feel like that too because we already come in quote unquote unhealthy? Like we already like we get dehydrated real fast. We like in the beginning, I barely drank a glass of water. Like a 16-ounce bottle of water will last me 2 days. So I'm already coming in dehydrated. I already ate bad.
Absolutely. And that's going
So
to contribute to your constipation. That's going to contribute to so much. Unhealthy lifestyles, and I'm not shaming a lifestyle. Look, I get my
Yeah.
water from my coffee. Okay? I've been in healthcare too long to drink water. I drink coffee. However, it can contribute. Absolutely. You've got to adjust accordingly. This is,
Mm-hmm.
again, not a miracle drug. Work with the drug. The drug is there as a catalyst. It's helping you. It's not a end all be all. It does everything. You've got to put some effort into it. But you also have to put effort into taking care of your own personal body.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying get up and go to the gym. No, I'm not going to tell you that. Because guess what? I'm not going to get up and go to the gym. I'll get up and pay the gym bill, but I'm not going to get up and go.
That
However,
sounds like me.
However, I am going to get up and think about I'm hungry. What am I going to eat? What am I going to drink? What am I going to put in my coffee this morning? Sugar free or with sugar? No, sugar free. Of course. You got to be healthy with it. You
Yes.
have to be cognizant of what you're putting in your body at the end of the day. I have a patient that I am treating with these drugs, and he will tell me what he ate that includes a 5,000 calorie total intake for the day. Guess what? He's not going to lose weight. Guess what?
that's what people did with Centerbean when they first came on the scene. They figured, oh, I can eat what I want on Adipex. That's what
Let me tell you, phentermine, I hate that word. I despise it.
Oh my
So
God.
many people ask me for phentermine. No, I'm not doing it. I won't do it. Never do it. No. Ooh, I hate that word. Ooh, it makes me so angry. But guys, it's not a miracle drug. You have to put some effort into it. It's
yeah.
help.
Somebody is asking if your pharmacy will deliver to Michigan.
We deliver everywhere. I have 0 restrictions right now. 0.
And they're a good
However,
pharmacy. And I done had some hiccups with them. And next to it, still in all, they are a good pharmacy. I don't know his name. I think his name is John or whoever it was that I spoke with. I think he's a good dude. That's a good man, Savannah, because he did a good job helping me out the first initial
Listen,
deal.
let me read this because this is like so inspiring. Becky says, I feel like it's a miracle for me. My brain has completely changed. I'm an alcoholic and it's amazing. Becky, oh my God, that is amazing, baby. I'm so happy for you. Oh my goodness. I'm so happy for you, darling.
Becky, I'm going to follow you. And I love that. You know why? Because
Me too.
GLP-1s are actually being studied for alcoholism right now. It's a major thing in my family. And the reason that it's helping with that is it works on the reward center. That's the
Yeah.
long and short of that, like, just a down and dirty, but love that I
I
followed you.
love that for you. Oh my
And
God.
I want to walk your journey.
Me too. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you so much for sharing that.
I'm addicted to
Wow.
sugar, but I can't help that. I try, but I'm addicted to sugar. That's my next thing that I'm trying to curve because that PCOS, my main craving used to be salt. I don't crave salt as much, but I do still crave the sugar cravings. So that's my next thing.
Tawana says, "Yeah, I think it's working on addiction because I've been addicted to food and coffee and sugar, and it's gone, and it has gone."
So food addiction is a thing, and that's why you have to look for, we talked about this earlier. Some providers look at obesity and problems with eating as you're just fat and overeat. No, obesity is a addiction,
Yeah.
and that's how I treat my patients. I treat them just like I would treat their diabetes, their hypertension, or high blood pressure. No. Obesity is a disease.
Yeah, when I hear that, I love to hear other providers or medical professionals say something about that because my first thing is when they be like, "Oh, it's for diabetes." I say, so when a person come in for binge eating and they need a prescription for Vyvanse, do you tell them no? And they look at me like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "Because Vyvanse is the only medication that's
For
prescribed for
treats
binge
and
eating. Do
binging.
you
Yeah.
do you turn them around because they're not ADHD patients? Do you tell them no?" They was like, "Well, I didn't know." Like, yeah, there's a lot of stuff you don't know, but you need to sit and listen and educate because you'd be surprised what other medications are used for. This is not the first time off label.
Becky, I'm not gonna take over this live for that, but the surgery that you had actually is what led my mother into alcoholism, and they've actually linked it to
Oh wow,
alcoholism. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it deals with the absorption and how they respond to it. It's actually they studied
Mm.
it for a while. So I'm sorry, and I know what you're dealing with because I deal with it on a personal basis.
Oh, wow. She says she's been sober for 6 years. Did you see that?
Yeah, well, that's where I read and I saw the
About the
caveat
food?
to
Yeah, yeah.
the disorder, and that disorder is actually being linked with that surgery specifically.
Oh my God. I never knew that.
Yeah,
Right? Learn something new every day.
yeah.
That's why I love
It's
lives, because you just
it's
never know. And I love when people
it's not
share
pretty.
because I learn so much. Wow. I had no idea. Oh, we lost Aaron.
But thank you guys for my followers. Thank you,
I'm so
Becky. You are definitely in
excited.
our prayers, and keep up the good work. And I'm following you as well because I love to do shout outs to people. I love doing shout
Yes.
outs.
Yeah.
Yeah, so unfortunately, with certain gastric procedures, alcoholism is highly linked.
Because of the absorption.
It deals with the absorption. Actually, there's a couple different rationales. Some people with the old school theory, where I call them cut, tit to belly. It
Mhm.
deals with they can't swallow anything but liquids. And they go to alcohol because they're so miserable. It also deals with how they
Oh.
absorb it. They absorb it differently because with a Roux Y, it's not going through the normal track.
Hmm.
On top of it, it's just, the typical person having an alcoholic beverage, but they're getting hammered after, one drink.
Yeah.
So
Oh my
there are
God.
multiple factors as to why the response is so high. But for the reason for my mother had a botched Roux Y. She couldn't eat at all. So she, tried to, have broths, and broths turned into vodka. And before you knew
Mm.
it, my mother's a raging alcohol.
Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it was bad, And believe it or not, my poor mother is also a registered nurse.
Oh. Becky says, right. I drank like I drank before and it was horrible. I'm so sorry you went through that, my love. I had no idea. I had no idea.
It's far more significant but not spoken about. I unfortunately do not, under any and this was before GLP-1s, did not recommend even the gastric sleeve to patients. Now, that is a bias. I will accept that 100%. That is why that
Understandably
is the
so.
true underlining reason why I'm so strong in the GLP world. It helped me, yes, absolutely. But to prevent people from getting Roux-en-Y's and gastric sleeves and long-term deficits that come from that, absolutely. That's why I'm here at the end of the day. But I don't explain that story because that's it's personal.
No, but I
And
mean, it shows where your compassion and it shows where your drive come from, and that's good to know. It's good to know. I'm glad you told me. I appreciate that.
because if I can help a patient
Yeah.
prevent a surgical repair to lose weight, I'm going to do it. And I've got one patient that is down 31 pounds, y'all, in month 2. 31 pounds. And she said to me,
Wow.
I'm considering getting the knee surgery that I never would have gotten before. And I said, I love that. She said, I can do things with my
Yeah.
grandkids that I couldn't do before. Love that.
Yes.
That's why I'm here.
Belle of Alabama says, I'm a recovering binge eater. It's life altering, completely change your relationship with food. It does change your relationship with food.
Yes, for binge eaters, it does. I just finished an exam on binge eating, by the way. But it will for those that are binge eaters. It's going to help.
Because it plays a role in that pleasure, that satiation, pleasure
Yep.
part of the brain. Is it that
It
that
helps
it
with the pleasure component. It turns off the even interest in eating. I'm not interested in eating. I don't want anything to eat. I'll smell something and I'm like, oh my God, that's nauseating. Not because you made something bad. It's my body just rejecting.
And
And
that's
that's
where
okay.
it
That's not a
helped.
bad thing.
That's where it helped me a lot because normally how my PCOS worked, probably the week, a week or two before I'm actually supposed to have a full cycle, I know that it comes. It's about to come because that's the first thing I want. I start like, ooh, I want this, ooh, I want that, and I just start getting snacks, eating food just like randomly for like 2 weeks straight. And it turned, that was a big thing. It turned that part of the noise off. I don't get snacks like that. Don't get me wrong. When I do want a snack, it's because I actually want it, not because of being big eyed.
mm-hmm.
And if I snack, I'll give you I still snack. Absolutely, right? But I'll give you an example. If I'm going to snack, let's say before the drugs, I'm going to eat, let's just say 25 chips, right? 25 chips. That's my snack. I'm going to eat 25 and chart my life away. Now, I'll eat 5 chips and I'm like, I don't want that anymore. That's not what I want.
It's
And then I'll go
true.
and have a coffee.
It's
I
so
drink
true.
coffee
I
and
used
don't even want no food. I have to remind myself, like, you need to eat something today.
Today I had 100 cups of coffee as per usual, because, that's my life. And then I made my poor partner entertain some guests because they wanted to come over and go swimming. And I ate half of a hot dog. I don't even think I ate the whole. I think it was half of a hot dog, y'all. I don't even know.
Do you
I
find yourself pulling it off the bun? Because that's what I did one time. I was like, let me
he
pull it
does
off the
that. So
bun.
my partner will not do bread like that anymore. Bread
Yeah,
really causes flow.
I can't do
Me,
bread.
anything you do. Look, I lived in Texas long enough. You gonna give me some bread? I want my bread. I want it all, you.
Someone is asking, what do you take for sweet cravings? Is there something that people take for sweet cravings?
No.
I suck on Jolly Ranchers.
Yeah,
So
I
if
do
you have a sweet
fruit snacks.
craving, do you know what my partner does for his sweet craving, y'all? Are you ready?
Uh-oh.
He goes to eating whipped cream.
Ah, yeah.
Yep,
That's
it's
good.
low carb,
My
and you
daughter
can
does that.
even get, if you want even sweeter, you can get coconut whipped cream. One
Yeah.
carb, one carb,
Yes.
y'all.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Or those sweet cream, what is it? Cream cheese.
Yep, you can do that too.
Yeah.
You know, my definition of cream cheese is a puff from the Chinese people.
Oh
No,
my
not
lord,
that.
yes it is. I know exactly what you're talking about. Little
Give me
crab
some crab
ragoon,
ragoon.
crab
Yes.
ragoon, yes. I love me a crab
Jess
ragoon,
says
y'all.
Target has marshmallow flavored whipped cream. Ooh, you done started something, Jess.
Aaron, there's a place down here in Metairie, going towards New Orleans called Pacino's, and they are so good. It's like a yogurt type ice cream, and then you can add whatever flavor you want in there. I'm addicted to those.
Oh my god, I miss my southern food so much.
Did you eat barbecue yesterday? Short hair stylist says she made a mistake eating a small portion of barbecue ribs and baked beans. Lord have mercy.
Cooking a slab tomorrow.
So
I
I
had some
tell
barbecue
people, I had
chicken.
a patient ask me this actually today. She ate X, Y, and Z and was miserable. And she was like, I'm so sick. What
Oh
should I
my
eat?
God.
Every single patient is different. Every single patient is different. I can eat whatever I want, honestly. I am not affected by that. My effect was by quantity. But I could eat something high in fat, I could eat something low in fat, it doesn't matter. This patient, if she eats X, Y, and Z, she gets really sick. And I said to her, it's a learning experience.
Yeah.
Even with my partner, he knows what he can eat and can't eat. I
Yeah.
don't give, the only recommendations I give is low fat, low fat. Don't eat any high fat meals. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. Your body is gonna tell you right away. Uh, Tawana says too much sugar or high fat. She says she gets the runs. Me too, baby.
Well, I was a
I keep
glutton
it cute.
yesterday because I was
I keep
still
it
eating
so
sugar
cute.
knowing I shouldn't have. I was a glutton.
Cause that's also accompanied with cramping, and that's the shit I don't like. That stomach
Bento!
cramping. Mm-mm.
Bento!
Yeah, but I mean, when you go into the bathroom and you having cramping at the same time, oh Lord, I be
When I text Aaron one night, I was texting Keisha and I told Keisha I was in labor. I had a hard I had a hard time. I didn't know what to
yeah.
do. I thought I was in labor. Sorry.
Jess is saying, also if you have a sweet cravings, they have Twix and cinnamon toast crunch powder. Baby, I have them both. I got them from Sam's. I have them both.
What you do with this powder, Jess?
You can put it in your well, you can put it in your coffee. You can put it on your you can like toast low carb tortillas and put cream cheese and put it on top of that. I wonder what she does with hers. Teresa says, "Gotta go, y'all. It's been real. I know it's late. My husband already texted me he was getting a Uber. He over me.
Your daddy just called me and said we need to call him on three-way. I told him he was talking
We'll
to
call him in a
Aaron.
little bit.
He's gonna want to talk to Aaron pretty soon. He want to join the live so bad. Wait till he find out that I can actually go live now.
Oh my gosh.
He's gonna give the people words of wisdom.
Yeah. Do y'all have any last provider questions? Because we're gonna end the live, y'all. It's almost 10 o'clock. Aaron, do you work in the morning?
Yes, ma'am. 8
Y'all, do y'all
o'clock.
have any like literally 2 minutes? 2 minutes and we're out. Any last minute provider questions for Aaron? Because I'm done. Sister, do you have anything last minute to say?
Outside of thank you and I love you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Just as saying for upset stomachs, you guys, digestive enzymes. What do you think about that, Aaron? Digestive enzymes. Let's
They
end on
can
that note.
help. So I used to use so I want people to learn about probiotic and prebiotic enzymes. Very different. One feeds the enzyme and one is the enzyme. So
Yeah.
probiotic your gut uses. Prebiotic is the one that it feeds. Or I have that backwards. But I'm pretty sure that was right.
There's a prebiotic, probiotic, and did I say postbiotic? A 3-in-1.
So I learned that I have GI problems, and they were like, take probiotic, and I would take probiotic, and I'm like, my GI symptoms are worse. I learned about prebiotic on my own, started taking prebiotic, and I've had the best GI tract since.
So what do you suggest?
I suggest that the normal individual without GI symptoms just take a typical probiotic, see how your GI tract does. However, if you've got GI like IBS and you've taken a probiotic and it makes things worse, take a prebiotic. You've got too much of the actual enzyme in your gut. You need to help feed it.
You see, that's key. I love it.
And that
we're
was
gonna have
me.
to repeat that.
So I did not need a probiotic. So I have IBS. I have no shame in what I have. I have IBS-D specifically. So irritable bowel syndrome, diarrhea specific. Everyone's like, oh, take a prebiotic. It'll make you feel better. Take some fiber. It'll make you feel better. Okay, I took both. I was shitting through the eye of a needle. So I was like, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm going to stop doing that. No, thank you. Started taking a prebiotic. Not pro, prebiotic. It's actually specific to IBS patients. Get it on Amazon.
Gotcha.
My GI tract was very happy.
So, Becky is asking, do you recommend liquid or regular?
It doesn't matter.
Does it matter? It doesn't matter?
No.
Okay.
No.
Does the brand matter?
You look at liquid versus non-liquid, that's more for vitamins. And they're actually saying that sublingual or under the tongue or liquid vitamins are actually more effective than the pill. But that's for vitamins, not for your probiotic.
Does the brand matter?
I just say I would go with I honestly look at your reviews. I use Culturelle personally. Culturelle has been around for a long time.
Gotcha.
I have
Mermaid, your dad is probably dehydrated. She said her dad started 2.5 and his sodium was low. He's in the hospital.
Your dad might have other problems, honey. And I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm just saying that it doesn't cause hyponatremia.
Yeah. Okay. So we're going to end the live, you guys. I love you guys. Thank you guys for all of the follows tonight. Thank you for all of the engagement, all of the wonderful questions. If you guys are not following Aaron, make sure you are following him. If you have any provider related questions, please direct them to his DM. Thank you guys for getting my sister up to 1,000. This is her first live with me, and you guys were here to see it. I'm
I
so
love it.
thankful
I
for
get to be
for you
part of
guys.
something new.
Yes, it's so amazing. Follow my backup page, you guys, and we will talk to you guys soon.
Have a good night, everyone.
Right.
Good
Night.
night, and have a good day at work tomorrow.
Thank you. Alrighty, bye-bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.